4 of 19. On the other hand, George Muncy has looked very comfortable in the middle. 34 of 24 for him.
Change of ends here for Karan Casey. He got the ball to move in the last leg.
That hit him high on the pad there. Not out, says the umpire. So Finlay has seemed to just start on a cautious note. Hasn't been as prolific as his counterpart.
Yeah, contrasting starts, right? One's looked scratchy and the other one's looked so good. 34 and 24 for one, 4 and 20 for the other. Just take a look at the weather today. The sun came out for a brief 5 to 10 seconds, Shoaib. I had kept the timer on because at the toss when I was walking out, I could see the sun slowly emerging out and in no time it disappeared. You can't see the Chobar Hills, you can't see the peaks. It's all very hazy. And that's why you just feel that rain is looming around this venue.
Has been driven and this takes off for a quick single. Will get there comfortably in the end. So 42 on the board. This is looking like a good partnership. Nearing that 50-run mark. Good healthy run rate of 5.48. Just a gentle push, gentle dab. Much better this from Karan Casey from the other end.
Yeah, what about George Muncy's 3 T20I centuries, 3 ODI centuries. He's a bit of a milestone man here. Remember, he scored 55 in Scotland's historic maiden ODI win over England in 2018. And he also holds the Scottish record for the most catches in a T20 innings, 4, and the most catches in an ODI series, which is 12. Of course, his T20I numbers are just completely mind-boggling as well. What a player to have in the side.
Yeah, I'm just a bit surprised and a little dejected that George Muncy hasn't been in the limelight in terms of other bigger franchise leagues around the world. He definitely has all the capability and potential to shine at the highest level. 42 for no loss after 8. So good over from Karan Casey, and there's another bowling change. It's going to be Gulshan Jha coming into bowl, replacing Dipendra Singh Ari. So in a matter of 9 overs, we've already seen 5 bowlers used, Mikhail. 5th bowler in a matter of 9 overs. That's in the gap. Should come back for the second.
Yeah, you can fairly understand Rohit Paudel is trying everything and anything. He's just finding the right roll of the dice here. I've liked the way Gulshan Jah has grown in that last edition, last leg as a cricketer. Rohit Paudel certainly has a couple of things to ponder upon here.
Gulshan Jah will have a key role to play with the bat, with the ball.
Yeah, nice to see Sandeep Lamichhane having a chat with George Muncy at the bowler's end. Remember, a couple of months ago, they were together strategizing. And that's what franchise cricket does very quickly. Foes turn into friends. And then on national duties, friends turn into foes, Shoaib.
It's such an interesting dynamic, right? You play with each other, you know each other's strengths and weaknesses, you learn, you grow together, and then when you're playing for your national side, you're competing against each other. So it's really made all this very interesting. And as you rightly pointed out, George Muncy and Sandeep Lamichhane,
comment.
both have played together in the NPL. That too is going to be a good contest. Sandeep Lamichhane versus George Muncy.
I'll tell you what, if you're Rohit Paudel, you don't want to see that contest because you want to see the back of Muncy much before Sandeep Lamichhane comes on to bowl, Shoaib. Usually we've seen Sandeep likes coming after the 10th or 11th over. Yeah, but his 10 overs will be so crucial once again. Sometimes you just go by what's happened in the last leg, you realize that these are our go-to players. And Sandeep Lamichhane for some time now has been so like this man, Gulshan Jah. And it's important he realizes his potential as a multi-dimensional cricketer.
He was the player of the match. Rather, a very special performance of the match. He was awarded the match ball in that last game where he got 6 wickets. 5 wickets, beg your pardon. Gulshan Jah got his 5-wicket haul and did mention that he enjoys his role and his responsibility in the team. And he's a young, exciting cricketer, a lot of years ahead of him. He'll grow, he'll mature, and I'm sure he's going to win a lot of games for Nepal with the bat and with the ball as well. 5 for 38 for Gulshan Jah in that game against Oman in the previous leg of the ICC Men's CWC League 2. 9 overs done, it's 45 for no loss. So as we discussed, 4 bowlers used so far, Gulshan, Dipendra, Nandan and Karan Casey, and this is all within a matter of 9 overs. So looking for a wicket here. Nepal desperate, and rightly should be, because if these two settle down, Scotland will look to target 300 and thereabouts. Quick fact, 310, that's the highest score at this ground, at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Ground. UAE scored that total against Nepal here. In Scotland, if they can start off well, they'll definitely look to break that record today. On the pads, this is in the gap as well. Cheese for Gulshan. And he does well to stop that.
Yeah, good hit. Good to see McCreed slowly getting into his groove. In fact, this cycle is his debut campaign. He made his ODI debut in this cycle of the ICC Men's CWC League 2. And in these 13 outings so far, he's got 250, he's a best of 81. He's come through the Scotland under-19s, Scotland A, and he's also featured in the Gloucestershire second 11.
That's so good. That is just wonderful batting from George Munsey. He's growing in confidence and stature, and he's really looking worth every money, every penny. Look at that, beautifully done. Great swing of the bat, and it's gone in the gap.
And there again, just the consummate ease with which he's striking the ball. You just feel that a big century is loading from his bat this morning. Nothing has really put him out of his comfort zone. He's cut well, he's drove well, and he's flicked well.
And nicely timed, but straight to the fielder. Yeah, anything on the pads, anything too wide outside off, and George Munsey has been very quick to latch on to that. 38 of 29, and he's definitely looking dangerous, in good form, and setting up for a big total here.
He credits a lot of his batting, particularly his balance and clean striking, to the golf he played early on. George Munsey.
That's short, and that's been pulled well in the gap. And another boundary from the bat of George Munsey. Just pristine timing and some class and elegance on display.
Yeah, he's illustrating his class and form in the middle. You bowl it short, he'll pull you. You pitch it up, he'll drive you. And he's picked the length so early this morning, George Munsey. And he's done all of that in quick time. And believe you me, from what we are seeing over here, he hasn't broken a sweat to get to those 42 runs.
Just opens the face of the bat, deft touch from George Munsey, and he is unstoppable at the moment. Everything that he's touching is turning to gold. Everything that
He's on a leather hunt this morning. He had to check his shot, that was a slower delivery. But just that Tuesday morning where it's turning out to be terrific for him. Found the gap. That's how you thread the eye of the needle effortlessly. 3 fielders giving chase, but the ball wins the race. And what a start here. They got to their 50 as well in this over, and it's been another costly one by Karan KC. Yes, 46 of the 60 runs have come from Munsey's bat, and the 33-year-old alongside the 27-year-old McCreed are making hay when the sun's not shining, Shoaib.
Yeah, the way they have batted these two together, especially George Munsey, it's just been a treat to watch. 60 of 60 balls. And immediately there's another bowling change. Bowler number 5 now introduced for Nepal. It's going to be the left arm spin of Lalit Rajbanshi with a slip in place. Can he get some turn here on this pitch? There's a deep square leg on the onside for Finlay, and there's a long off. And a long on as well. Good start. Very good start from Lalit.
Yeah, it's so important he gets his form back. Didn't have the greatest of campaigns in that last leg. And he was also dropped in place of Gulshan Jah, then came back but only managed one wicket. So he needs to come back into form. Just feel he's a bit more quicker this time around than what we saw him in the last leg. Just felt he gave it too much air. This time he's a bit more quicker. And this can come in handy. This surface will help spinners as long as you give it some rip.
Mixing it up. First ball was slower. The second ball was a quicker one. Now again, just flighting the ball in the air. So keeping Finlay guessing on what he's going to bowl next. And that's what you want to do as a bowler. Keep the batter on his
Thank you,
toes.
very, very. पुरा गर्छ दुई सय जाने हेर्न आइसके
This field and Finlay will get to the
दुई सय
non-striking
73
end.
जना ओ सबजना लाइक डुकुम
नठाउन हुँदैन
Yeah, just trying to hit that with the turn. Bit of a misfield there by jersey number 17. Captain Rohit Paudel. Muncy on 46. Will he fancy the big hit with the turn? He's batted with great maturity and measured intent this morning.
Just one hit away from a 50. Pulls it away from George Lalit Rajbanshi. 27 years of age. 48 wickets for him in the ODI format. Lalit Rajbanshi. Best bowling figure of 5 for 20. Slower as well and did get some turns. Some promising signs for spinners and for Lalit in particular. He's getting some turn off the pitch. Good over this, just one run off it. 61 without a wicket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone well so far. Scotland winning the toss, deciding to bat first. And they've got the runs up front. As many as 5 bowlers used inside the first 11 overs here by Rohit Paudel. None have tasted success. McCreath, watchful. You just feel he's been a little tentative this morning. Just lacking that extra bit of confidence and fairly understandable. New conditions, new surface. And the last time Shoaib Scotland played here at Kirtipur was in 2023. So it's been 3 years since they've come to this venue and had a game.
Yeah, in the cycle you tend to have gaps between teams visiting. So clearly Scotland will want to settle in as quickly as possible.
That's a confident hit. Protection in the deep. Arjun Kumar will keep it to 1.
Yeah, those 2 warm-up matches that Scotland played here against the Nepal A side, how important were those to get acclimatized to the conditions here?
You talk about a high altitude performance. Playing at a different level here. Remember, it's around quite a height, if I'm not wrong, around 12 to 1400 meters from sea level here. Got to really adapt. All right then, Muncy 46. Gets the inside edge, some element of fortune, and that will bring up his 19th half century in ODI cricket, and what an innings it's been, laced with class and carnage. And I'm not surprised they're all standing up to applaud what's been an entertaining and elegant hit to the fence. Those first 50 runs, well played, George Munsey.
10 boundaries and a six for George Munsey. He's looked really impressive and has looked in good touch. That one ball took the inside edge of the bat and trickled away towards the fence. Some luck going George Munsey's way. Brings up his 19th one-day international 50. And it's come in quick fire time, just 34 deliveries for his 50.
Quick single. You just feel Munsey will say, all right then, the morning's going my way. I get an inside edge to get to my 50. I'll go after the bowling every now and then.
That's the kind of cricket he plays, George Munsey. Finlay, on the other hand, has been watchful, cautious, steady. But more importantly, he's given George Munsey good company. He's not thrown away his wicket. And he's setting himself up as well for a good big total.
Yeah, Scotland certainly feel at ease. Good to see left arm seamer Bradley Curry back. Remember, he missed out that Namibia tour where Scotland also claimed the T20I series. He's got 32 wickets in the CWC League 2. Meanwhile, squad regulars Chris McBride and Mackenzie Jones are unavailable this time around, so a bit of a change here. He's got to have fast hands as a top order batter or a middle order batter or maybe a contemporary batter. Another good over, 7 coming off it, 12 done, 68 for no loss. Game day 1, match number 1. We are coming to you live from the beautiful Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium here in Nepal. And in a week's time, the jersey colors have changed from red and maroon to blue. That's because Oman and UAE have gone back and Scotland and USA have landed in Nepal for this leg of the ICC Men's CWC League 2 games. Nice cloudy, gloomy morning, but it's Scotland who've come out well. Oh, that was so close. I had that just about turned a wee bit. That may have just crashed into the pads, but it goes with the arm. And I believe runs have been awarded here to the batter. So McCreed is just about getting lucky with the bat, but they'll all count and he'll be a happy man.
Yeah, some risk involved in that shot from Finlay. Looking to reverse it, missed it completely. And that ball just reaching the fence in no time.
He's trying to play close to his body over here. Just feel Lalit Rajbanshi has begun well, Shoaib, this morning.
He's bowled really well. He started off well, needs to continue to bowl the way he has. And he's getting some turns, so he needs to know where he needs to bowl, where he needs to land the ball. Just like that. Nicely bowled. by Lalit. So his overs, along with Sandeep Lamichane's 10, will be the real test for Scottish batters.
What a delivery, probably the best we've seen all morning, but it misses everyone and everything. Lalit Rajbanshi is bowling, but without luck at this moment. That is so close to the top of off and to the edge of the bat. You've got to be really unlucky to miss that. And look at the reaction of Lalit. Not me once again.
That is why it's going to be very interesting, very, very interesting, these next few overs from Lalit. He's getting turn, he's putting the revs on the ball, and he's surprising the batters with some bounce as well.
And interestingly, this is still a hard new ball, and it's still very early in the innings, and this ball has already started to grip off the surface. You just wonder what's it going to be like as the day progresses. Yeah, there again, just a tentative prod. He's come back well, Rajbanshi, after conceding 4. We're going to have some nice duels along the way. 13 done, 72 for no loss. Kushal Purtil continues to remain out of the playing 11, and I think that's Ishan Pandey. Dr. Ishan Pandey, his debut outing in the squad in ODIs 7 years back. He made his T20 international debut. Remember, he's a certified doctor, and so good to see him in the squad. Couple of 50s when Oman and UAE were touring. Couple of 50s in this warm-up match that recently concluded. A nice, elegant left-handed batter in the middle overs and middle order. And just as Shoaib was speaking about the importance of Sandeep Lamichane's 10 overs, he's been drafted into the attack.
Yeah, this is going to be... That's been pulled, hammered, poor delivery from Sandeep. A gentle loosener, and that's been really put away by George Munsey towards the cow corner for 4.
Yeah, they've played some cricket together. They've shared the dressing room, and that's not a so friendly welcome, let me tell you, from Munsey to Lamichane. Yeah, it's all about picking the wrong one if you're a left-handed batter. Quite a hit in that first ball.
And there's a field change immediately after the first 2 balls. A short mid-wicket has gone to deep mid-wicket, and the long off has been called in to mid-off. So that's the change that we've seen, and it's an immediate change from Sandeep Lamichane.
Yeah, there's so much time to play a shot if you're George Munsey. Look how far he backed away to create that scoring opportunity. Yeah, they'll have a couple of chats going along the way.
फेल दादा चाहिँ टेन्सन दिया
I just
सुल्झाम फेल दादा चाहिँ यसरी चल छामे बियो छामे